Now let's just look at our Microsoft Defender. So if we go into Windows Security, we turn that on, we turn on our virus and threat protection on, ransomware is turned on, firewall and network on. Let's turn that on as well. Just some quick scans, like I mentioned. Just because this is a lab doesn't mean that we shouldn't carry out realistic verifications and validations as would in the real world. So that's all done. That's what we want to see. 0 threats found. We go back, everything should be lighting up in green. Again, this is what we want. Security at a glance, everything should be tick, tick, tick. And that's solid for our domain controller. That's what we want to see. Active protection, no active threats, last scan, everything up to date. Let's run PowerShell and just do a quick summary sanity check using an administrative command. We want to get the computer status, we want to get everything. And let's see what's going on from the top. So what we want to see, we're looking for this here, tells us that Defender service is running good. So it's been enabled. So we want that to be true for our antivirus. So we've got our Windows Defender running, we've got our antivirus running, real-time protection enabled. So this one here, we want that to be true. If we go back to the top, antivirus signature version, that's the definition version there. What we're looking at here just tells us that this was last updated today, this morning, and I've just done that update there, and that's been applied to this system as well. Our security is looking good, be standard. Then real-time protection, let's see, real-time protection, yeah, that's enabled again, that's true. Real-time protection helps actively monitor files, processes, and systems activities for suspicious behaviors as events occur. Disabling security controls for convenience is something that often happens in lab, but I'm intentionally trying to keep this environment operating as realistically as possible. Just to remind you, the goal here isn't just to spin up random virtual machines. It is to gradually build a proper structured environment that reflects enterprise administration, infrastructure management, cybersecurity operations, deployment methodology, and realistic operational practices. And honestly, that gradual progression is where the real learning happens. So I'm going to close this out and round up this episode.